So our number one is the live member conference will be held in Austin, Texas, in April 14 to 16. 14 is the Sunday, and 15 is a Monday and Tuesday. And after that, there will be a R5, not R5, LMC committee meeting on the 17th. So probably you already have seen back advertisement. So this is the link, 2014 live member. So I can go to the other page. Okay. Can you see this IEEE web page?
Looks good.
Yes.
Okay. So you can just go search for IEEE Live Members Conference. You can find all kinds of information. And I'm not going to, so there's a bunch of good speakers, about 3-day events. And the second day we have a corporate tour in the afternoon. So we have a bunch of people and speakers. So some of the local, maybe Jay Boucher and Worley as the local tech guys, and they are part of the speaking group. So I hope you can encourage your members come to Austin, especially some of you are kind of driving distance to Austin from Dallas and Houston and maybe Tulsa. You can drive few hours and then down here in join it. The fee is very reasonable. I think it's $3.95. You sign up before the deadline, and before 25, something like that after the deadline. So hopefully there will be a good event. This is the first time we do it. The next time we still to be determined, could be Boston or some other cities. So you can go to their website and take a look, and probably see multiple advertisements from IEEE various channel. Hopefully you can help us to promote that event. So secondly, I'd like you to update your 2024 leadership plan. Are you going to stay? You have a new team coming up. I heard that Tulsa will have a new team, right?
Yeah, so I will continue as secretary treasurer, but we have a new chair and vice chair.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Yeah. And then any other reports that from your any change you do have that, send it to me. And or any new focus in 2024 that you guys will come up with. I think looks like James Fort Worth has a new member. He'll bring in a lot of new speakers. So he's from the aerospace area, right? So probably there's a lot of new topic and new speakers and come up.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be better than me doing it. So yeah, we have a young man who's gonna put the programs together. So
yeah,
anyway, he's doing a really good job.
Yeah, right. They were sent to him, and he's going to be one of the speaker in our conference also. So he's an engineer into well management advisors.
Yeah, he's going to be the program chair for the coming year, and also handle meetings when I can't be there.
Yeah,
and so yeah, he's a mechanical engineer. He's worked for SpaceX and several other programs, and he's got a former astronaut that's going to be speaking a week from yesterday.
Right. Yeah. That's great. Yeah. So actually, we try to invite some of the NASA people to speak to our group, but that will be an application process. You need to send a letter request, and they need to go through the whatever procedure, then they respond. So there'll be a long process. But you have some personal relationship with somebody in NASA, that would be great. I think that's what happened in Fort Worth, right? But that person is not representing NASA. He used to work for NASA. Yeah. So the next items are, any IEEE tools and process and other topic that you guys come up with or need more help with. For example, tools is the thing that we want to use to plan for meetings and report meetings so that we can get credits. And the next one is a Concur. That's the SAP product for helping the travel and expense report, travel planning, expense report. So we didn't do much traveling in the past 2 years. Hopefully, we'll be more active in 2024. So you have any problem, you need to set up your own account using your IEEE ID, and you can link to your organization's treasury to get refund or bring up to your personal account. It's the case that you want for personal traveling for IEEE.
Kai,
Yeah.
myself and Vicky, for the Region 4 director, are going to be talking at the
Okay.
Life Member Conference, and we're going to basically review all of these topics.
Okay.
As part of that, in other words, what it takes to run a chapter.
Yeah, right. That's great.
And
Yeah.
so we'll go through vTools, for reporting your officers, for publicizing an event, and reporting your event.
Yeah,
And then
right.
we're going to do expense report. So like you say, Concur and the other expense procedure. And then finally, we're going to talk about elections, the new election software.
Right.
I'm finding that election software to be not very useful. The problem is to say do a nomination, online nomination, you have to have a nominating committee of 3 people that are not officers.
Yeah.
And so that's the problem. I don't have a lot of vice chairs and secretaries and treasurers to start with, and then I don't have a whole lot of other people either.
Yeah. So
So we don't really have elections. We have whoever volunteers gets the job.
Yeah.
But anyway, so we'll be talking about the Life Member Conference, and maybe it'll get recorded. We'll see.
Okay. Yeah. So one thing I will advise Robert, since you also has a new organization, probably to find a way to report into the V2 system. So you need help, just contact David. He's our leader, so he can provide all the help you need. Or you can call me either way. So
I'm your leader until December 31st. Starting next year, I'm going to be only the newsletter editor.
Yeah,
so
right.
I'll be the guy that you send the articles about your meetings, but someone else is going to get appointed. I don't know who.
Yeah, but you'll be still available for consulting.
Since
you're consultant
for a while until I lose track.
Right. You cannot get you that job. You'll be consulting basis. So the next thing is so if there's no more immediate need for that topic, now we'll defer that. But because some of us are kind of not too familiar with the new technologies, so if you need some help, just ask. I think your chapter, your local section can help, or some of us, in the group can help also. Yeah, and and actually, the item number 5, I just want to move it fast. I just found out more about how we use the Live Member Committee Fund. I think probably all you know that Live Members Committee is a kind of the controlling or management group but the funding really coming out from the IEEE Foundation, and they set up a budget. I think they have maybe $50 million or something in the corporate to support all IEEE activities. So we are just one of them, Live members. So the committees control that budget for us. So they get out right now. They allocate $2,000 per group, so that we encourage everybody to be active. You can ask for that money for your members' activities. Also, you can do a joint event with other chapter. but not just waste money on drinks. So it's just got some, you know, like student activities or YP, trying to bring the next generation young professional into the become more active. That kind of activity, or anything that you come up with, either for your own group, or you can do a joint event with the technical chapter, maybe communication or computer or power group. There's some events, they need some funding, and you can do a joint event, so you can help them out. They can help you to get your members to be more active. Maybe they want to be very active in those chapter, but they retire. Just like me, I'm kind of slow down a little bit. So those are money you can do. And also I just found out from David, there's special funding for student activities. So for Region 5, so but we did not ask for it for a number of years. You can ask for $1,500 for your student competition activities. We do a Region 5 conference every year, and we do a student competition every year in different locations. So if they happen to be in your location, you want to help them out, you can help them to get that funding. Or normally it's from the student activity chair and also the treasurer to initiate that. Okay, so next one's maybe in case you don't know it, then we'll have new people on board in the next 2 years, 24 and 25. I think the Region 5 will have a new director, Matt Francis. He's from Arkansas. He has PhD in EE. He's run a little small startup doing packaging for semiconductor products. And he's very active in the CHIP Act and some other engineering activities in Arkansas. He'll be our director. He was the director elect in the past 2 years, kind of working side by side with Bob Becko.
So that's all good.
Okay.
I've got another meeting right now, so I'll turn it off.
Turn it off.
Okay, I just saw Sabah joining us.
No, that's fine.
Okay, so
time on Saturday. Try to be there before 7:30. 5 is no the timing.
okay, I just mute you temporarily. So basically, we have a new director coming in. Matt Francis coming in will be the new director to replace Bob Becko of St. Louis, and also have Christopher Henderson from Houston, who used to be a South leader. Region we've divide the Region 5 into four areas. Usually leading the South side, and now he will be the director elect. That means that he'll be the assistant director for 2 years, learning the role, and he'll become the new director in 26 and 27. So we have this kind of rotation program or training program. And for me personally, I complete my 2 years tour. So in the last 2 years, so next year I'll have John Purvis become the new R5 life member coordinator, or they may change the title to chair. So he'll be the new person for you guys 2024 and 2025. And I'll be very active in the next few months to help out the live member conference. But I'm still available for transition period. Probably takes 3 months. So if you have any questions, you also either contact John or contact me. So and I want to show you some of the 2023 result in LMAG. Then I ask for help for finding new leadership in these 4 areas. Let me see. I can go to the November report. Okay. So this with 15 group or 15 chapters, and starting from alphabetical order from the Central Texas, all the Dallas and Denver all the way, and just want to look at the summary page. So we have a in green color, the one that has more than 1.5 more than 15 meetings in this year. and the one in yellow are more than 10, and a kind of few are in between, they're bigger than 6. And then there are a few kind of 2 are 0 and 3 are kind of below 6. So in order to get the rebate from IEEE, that means the money that go to your group for the next year, if you have more than 6 meetings per year, you have full credit. You can get 270 plus 20 or something like that. You have 290 for your group. You have 2 to stay at minimum 2 meetings per year, and then 2 to 6, you don't get a full credit. 5, for example, you get 270 per year for your group. That will go to your sections treasurer's account. That means that's the money you can spend for your activities. But you can also ask for funding from LMC for $2,000 up to $2,000. So for your local activities. So I just go down the list dollars where kind of the lead is kind of inactive. So I'm looking for help from you guys. If you know anybody in Dallas area who was a past technical chapter officer, he may be now he's a 65 and a live member. We need to build a new team in Dallas, and I think Jim was not was trying to keep up his position, but he's agreed to stay, and it looks like he's in Fort Worth in good shape. And but with some more friends can join his team, it'll be great. And in Galveston, we have a new chair since the past chair passed away. We so far as help, we recruited Kenneth Goodwin. He's a new chair a few months ago. So we're in good shape there. And Ed in Kansas City, he said he's kind of busy. He cannot do the job, so he wants to relinquish his chairmanship. And we need help. We have some friends in Kansas City, and we in contact. I already contacted the section chair. Okay, some personal friend in that area in Dallas and Kansas, and so we would like your help to get them a new chair. Let me share my screen. In the Lone Star and Scott already agenda 2 years, and he has a new person come step in as a new chair today. About Warren, I don't know his last name yet, but you're going to send to me later on. And all the others we can cover that in within 45 minutes. And Lewis, Michael, Michael Gray, he passed away. Other things like in August or July. So we need to find a new chair. I already contacted section. Chair try to look for help, but some friends in that area in Austin, St. Louis, Texas, in April 14 to 16. 14 is the Sunday. Sunday and so 15th is a Monday and Tuesday. That's what and after that there will be R5. So any kind of let's open up the floor. Any guys things you guys want to talk about so far? So we got anything you want to talk? I mute you earlier. Okay. So well,
Kai, you know, one thing I'll talk about a little bit is working to automate the activity monitoring feature of vTools. In other words, it's been a little bit tedious. I think you may feel that too, to gather the number of activities every month.
Yeah, right.
For all the different LMAGs in Region 5. Well, it's even harder to try to gather all the activities all over the world. We now have 153, I think it is, life member affinity groups around the world. And I've been working with the Computer Society this year as well, where we have 900 chapters.
Oh yeah, right,
around the world. And so I've been working with a guy named Chris Gunning up in Boise, Idaho, who's running a thing called vTools Labs. And so he's automated the ability for me to get a report on all activities of all chapters of the Computer Society every month.
Yeah.
And so what I'm hoping to do is get a similar report for life member affinity groups. And so every month you would just get a report that would tell you how many activities every chapter in the world would have by region.
Yeah.
So it makes it a lot easier to track how everybody's doing, basically.
Okay. Yeah, actually, one thing I forgot to say is that OU is not organization. OU stand for organization analytic. So we, or maybe I put it wrong. So if actually has a big database. As a chair for Alpha, I can get access to all the members within the live member information in Alpha. In case you need your members list, I can get it for you in the next 20-some days before my term ends. Yeah. OU, it's called OU Analytic.
Yeah, Kai, I want to thank you for getting membership information for me. That had kind of been a hassle, and that Jerry Kane, who is our chair, has kind of been incapacitated and not really using a computer, and the fact that only the chair has access to the OU analytics. I was having difficulty trying to get membership information when we're trying to do some recruiting to get our new officers in, and what you did was a big help for me. It really worked well.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah. So OU is an organization unit. I kind of have a thought in my head. Organization unit analytics. So that's a big database. You need some training. There's some training there, but you need some help. I can help you. And also the each section should have their own membership development manager. He's an appointed person who can help you also. So there are a couple of ways to get information from your membership. But just be careful. Once you pull the data out, there's one section on the last stage, last column. There may be 30 columns. So last column say whether you are allowed to contact them or not. So in case they say I don't want to be contacted, so you just honor that statement. Just don't contact them. So normally I kind of put a red line under those names, so we know who they are, but they don't want to be contacted. So we respect their privacy. So some people just have too many junk mails. Yeah. So basically, V2, Concur, OU Analytics, those are basic tools you need to know. In case you need help, your local section, so somebody know about those things, those topics. So, for example, the chairs should know how to use the Concur, the OU Analytics, about the membership development, the V2, probably the IT guy who in your section, or the guy who do the newsletter in case you have one. So those are the people, go-to people. There may be other things because actually you're also evolving. So they changed the accounting system from something in the past from the popular software to next gen, and now they may be moving to something different. So only the treasury, I've done the treasury for a couple of years. So I know some of the history, but it's a big system, complicated, and there's two accounts, one is for active, one is for investment, or your saving bank. So we all using Wells Fargo as our main banker. So,
is Concur still the way that we submit expenses? Is that the process?
yes, I think it turned live last year or beginning in 2023.
Okay, well, I used it. I think it was in probably 21, and I didn't. I've kind of negligent, and I didn't have many expenses because we didn't do much in 22 and 23, and so I've got 2 years of expenses build up that I need to submit. It's just a few $100s. It's not a lot. And I was going to do that. And there's also another complication in that what I did the first time kind of blundered a little bit, and I got an overpayment. So I've got to return that overpayment. I tried to return it, and I never could get anybody to respond to me on how to do that. But if you see some strange things coming through on it, it's me trying to figure out concur process.
Okay, yeah, I'm glad that you bring up that question. I think if it's related to line member activities and funded by the $2,000, you need to address your reporting to LM or MGA LM at the account LMS 01. Okay, but if the local activities that from your, for example, from Tulsa, you need to say you depend to Tulsa treasury, so that money will go to or we charge the Tulsa. So make sure you separate the two. Yeah. I made that mistake once, but if you make a mistake, they kick you back. They won't give you the money. But the nice thing about Concur is an automatic system. So once you submit the expense report and the supporting document, like the receipt or the approval form, so just make a copy, take a photo, use your smartphone, and then enter that, or you can drag on your computer to that slot. Then when it's done, then they go for an automatic audit. If everything checks out, then you get your money almost next day or 2 days. But you go the old system, you'll take a couple of weeks to go for the IEEE accounting system. They call it AP, the account payable. You need to go for the account payable, then they write a check and send it to you or send it to other person. Make sure you put enough reference saying that money is for what, for which group. Otherwise, they'll go to the big hole inside the IEEE bank account. So make sure itemize and also label what that money is for, and kind of put on some face that your treasurer know that's yours, that's your money. In case you don't have account, a lot of small sections don't have their own account, small chapters don't have their own account, just like us in Central Texas. So we're a part of the Central Texas treasurer section. So I think Bill in our group, he was the treasurer before. Okay, so I'm glad you bring that up. Yeah. So make sure you itemize those the section activity or the LM, line member activities. So they're different funding source.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. I'm not sure if there's a limit or not, but you can try and send a request. If it's section activity, send to your section. Yeah. And the person in the section should be Laura Horse. You can search and find her name. LAU. She's the employee of IEEE, what we call a staff for line member committee to handle all the paperwork. And her boss is a John Day. And he's also a staff at the higher level. He manages many things. But Laura just take care of us and a few other chapters or sections. So
different groups, like he supports life members and I think women in engineering and a few others.
Right, yeah.
Plus, he's the guy that runs Collaboratech.
Oh yeah, Collaboratech, yeah. That's another area that you can find some colleagues or find some people in your technical circles. And also there's also another program called History. IEEE History. I think each group has a history chair who kind of document all the historic events within your group. I think so far is our Region 5 person who he's going to run a program in December on some of the historic stuff. I think it's one of the communication society's history. So that's also there's some activity doing personal oral history. Yeah, that's another program that's going on. So in case you have some very senior people just like in my area in Central Texas, where a gentleman who just turned 90 this year. So he used to work for AT&T and Georgia Tech and those organizations. So maybe I can get him to do some oral teaching about what he did and what kind of network he designed in those years at AT&T. Oh, nice to see you from St. Louis. No, from Louisiana. Tom Slack. So we kind of.
I've got a question.
Yeah, sure.
I need some assistance on how to get refunded. We've had an event that we have every year, and I was covering the life members so that they don't have to pay. I coughed up $1,200 out of pocket to cover everybody, and they've made changes they keep making changes each year on how to get refunded. And
okay,
I don't know how to get refunded this year.
Okay, so I think your chapter will not have enough money to pay for it. You need to get it from a live member committee. So you fill in one of those forms for funding requests for local meeting activities. Send it to me and I sign it. Then once I sign it, then you write up a expense report using Concur, and you can enter the receipt and also with the people who is in that event, hopefully with ID number, ID number. You can fill in those using Concur. There's a mobile app or a desktop application.
Where is Concur?
Yes,
I don't know anything about Concur.
well, you need to set up the account. SAP, support by SAP, Concur, they name the app. So you do that or do a manual expense report. Well, I'm not sure if they still accept that, but there are two ways. You do it manually using the standard expense report, and also the Concur report.
Kai, can I intercede a little bit?
Sure, okay.
Tom, is your $1,200 expense out of your pocket, or is it coming from a section being reimbursed to a section?
It came out of my pocket.
Okay, so Concur is the right way to do it.
Okay.
If you like, I can send you we have a write-up on the expense procedure. So what you'll need to do, as Kai has said, now you've already spent the money, or is it money that you're going to spend in the future?
I spent the money in September.
Okay, so yeah, technically you're supposed to fill out a pre-approval form, but I suspect that Kai will sign off anyways.
Yeah.
And so with Concur, which is online, you just need to set up an account where it'll be deposited in your checking account, and then you need to fill out the form that's online. And so I'll send you the procedure for doing that if you'd like. It's not hard. The thing you're going to have to do though is have a list of the attendees, because they ask for that list when you enter. You enter the form. In other words, they want to know who all you paid for. So in this event, you basically bought dinner or something like that.
Now, I paid the fees to be as I forgot what they call it, a sponsor of the event. The sponsorship was $1,200, and that covers up to 10 life members. And
okay.
I was going to cover anything above that.
Okay, so that sounds fine. You might not need to do that. You might just need to document and have a receipt for that event or what sponsorship.
Yeah, I have a receipt from the section for it.
Yeah, sounds good.
Now, one more question. Do I use the same thing for the students? We've got UNO and Tulane going to compete in Regions 5. Robotics, it's been a while it kind of got busted up with the flu virus and everything. But Tulane's coming back online. UNO has been pretty consistent and help funding the students to attend the conference and compete. Is there a different means of getting the funding for that?
Kai, should I talk?
Yeah, please.
I think in your case, you're wanting to support specific colleges to attend or a competition. In that case, then you would fund it out of either your section fund, funding, or out of your pocket, your choice. And then it's one of those two, expense reports that we're going to talk about.
Yeah, the section supports them at around 2,000. And then last time we supported them, life members supported them, was a total of $2,000, which we contributed $1,000 to each school.
Okay, yeah, no, you can, I'll send you that expense procedure, but that would be the way to handle that.
Okay.
That's different than a regional competition. In other words, we're currently going through that process with Region 5 for last year, in which case you have to, the student activity coordinator of Region 5 has to fill out the form and get it signed by the region treasurer, and then Kai has got to sign it, or the region coordinator has to sign it. And then there's a $1,500 fund that's available to fund a regional student competition, but it doesn't fund the individual colleges or the teams.
Okay. Yeah, we've got the two universities, and we're trying to get Delgado and Loyola. Loyola's going to engineering and physics, and so that would get us up to 4 universities. We're trying to get involved with the Region 5 annual Region 5 conference and competition. Tulane used to do fabulous in the paper contest. They usually would come in first and second, and the 2 universities do pretty good with the robotics contest. So trying to, but the students are kind of short on cash, and so we try to come up with as much money as we possibly can to help them get to the conference and pay for some of the parts for the robotics. I don't know if you are familiar with UNO used to compete worldwide in the electric boat contest, and usually would come in first or second worldwide. Last one they came in first was in England. When they went to England, the school provided them with like 10,000. UNO provided them with about $10,000 to compete, and it's a combination of the marine engineering and the electrical computer societies who's helping them. And it's a shame, they've got this small budget, and they're able to come in first with universities that have millions of dollars that dump into that program. And it's kind of a shame that New Orleans is out of the picture because of funding. The state just does not provide them adequate. The state nor the school provides them adequate funding for them to compete.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Tom, do you want that expense procedure sent to IEEE.org, that email?
The IEEE, if you don't mind, it would be better if you sent, if I could get it directly. I don't get that information from IEEE.org.
No, I mean, you have 2 emails. At least I have 2 emails for you.
Yeah.
One is IEEE.org, and the other one is bellsouth.net.
The bellsouth.net is best. I've gone in there and I reset IEEE.org, but I'm not certain it is forwarding to my Bell South. So the Bell South is the preference at the time until I can be assured that the IEEE is working again.
Okay. Yeah.
It's coming your way.
Great, that's fantastic. I appreciate all of your help.
So,
Everybody in your group has been fantastic.
Tom, I just want to remind you, this is for 2024, right? So
Yes.
if you use up $2,000, that means you don't have money left for your own life member activities. So it's a thing that you want to think about. So either give them 1,000 each, or you want to keep some for your group's activities, like you have some dinner plan later part of the year. And also school, sometimes some school fund their own departments. You need to look at all sources. So you may want to just sponsor 500 per school or something like that, so you have $1,000 to spend for your own members' activities. It's up to you, just a suggestion.
Yeah, our members, we try to meet every month except we meet on the third. The
Yeah.
South Lake, we meet every month on the third Thursday of the month, and the section, the other life member, we meet on the fourth Thursday. So Thanksgiving and Christmas, the fourth Thursday gets blown out, and then Christmas, the third Thursday, neither group meets, but we try to meet once a month. And by doing that and having a regular meeting and time, we have better participation. We had to split into two organizations because the difference is a 24-mile travel across the bridge from North Lake to South Lake. So we have the South Lake section and the North Lake section, and we meet every month except for December.
Yeah, understand. Yes.
And we pay for our lunch. Everyone just
Yeah. So each section their own plan. For example, in our area, Bills, the Central Texas, we have a tradition of having a group dinner at the end of the year. So we spend a few $100 for ourselves, and also some we spend for others. So it's up to you how you run your business. So I just give you want to use up all for students, that's fine. So it's up to you. Okay.
For 2023, I'm hoping to recoup the $1,200 I spent. And then I'm presenting it to the IEEE New Orleans section on how we want to spend the money for the next year.
Yeah. Okay. Great. Okay. Yeah. You send out that form. I'll sign it and get back to you. Okay.
I appreciate it.
Okay. So in case you missed the meeting, this month is my last month as a coordinator. So 2024, we have a new guy coming in, not a new guy. John Purvis has been a chair for the Central Texas section, and he done a lot of different jobs for R5 also. So John Purvis will be the new coordinator, but I will be working with him side by side just in case he needs some help. So yeah, okay. So Owen, you get you still waiting for the money from live member committee?
Yes, we are.
Okay. So have you signed using a Concur system or using a paper system?
No, we did the paper system. In your email to me, you offered a choice.
Yeah, right.
So we went ahead and did the paper expense, and Laura says she's got it. She's processing it. So it's in the system.
Yeah.
I just don't know where it is.
That's why
Can I ask a question, Ty?
Yeah.
Hey, Owen.
Yeah.
So I was, I don't know if you've been following all this communications that's been going on. Jim Sipes and Laura, Faye Kahn and everybody been talking about all this stuff. So the question was, did Laura communicate with you about how you were going to get paid? You gave her 3 options,
right,
on where to pay it, and that was a confusion factor, I thought. But Jim says that Laura agreed that she told you that she agreed to pay the region account. Is that your understanding?
Yeah, I believe in subsequent emails, that's the way she said it was going.
Yeah.
Okay, because I never saw that email. when I asked yesterday, she sent me your original email where you gave her 3 options and you preferred a direct check to you.
No, that was the
normally the way
third.
yeah.
That was the third choice. That was my last choice, to get a check to me.
Oh, okay.
That was my last choice, because in the past, there was a check or an amount that should have gone to our LMAG, but it went to my personal account. So I had to take the money out of my personal checking account and then move it to the LMAG account. So I wanted to make sure that didn't happen. So I gave her 3 choices, but none of them were to my personal account. And the third one was a check. And the number 1 and 2 were just direct transfers to IEEE accounts. So I wouldn't have to be in the middle of it.
Right. So you set up your Concur system, then you plan ahead what accounts to go to, and also once you go through an audit, then you automatically transfer to that account. You don't need to go through things manually. I think the problem is like Paul Cassingham is on vacation. He cannot check check their own CB account. So money may be in your CB account, but you don't know because Paul's on vacation. So hopefully you clear that up in a couple of weeks.
I hope
Yeah,
so.
paying the region account though is kind of a non-standard approach.
Mm.
Normally we would want to reimburse the section treasury when you file the manual report.
Right. Yes.
And so that, but we'll hear by December 10th. Okay, in other words, Laura said she sent it in by November the 6th. And she's waiting for the next report to come back from IEEE to say that it's been transferred.
Yeah. All right. Okay, so we are 11:54. So any other topic you want to talk about?
Owen, do you have any more joint events that we should be doing?
Not at the moment. Not at the moment.
I felt like the last one we did together at the robotics was great.
Yeah.
Now I haven't invited you down. We'll have to do one of these days. I of course have been negligent in doing. I've only done 2 meetings out of those 11 that I reported, that Kai is reporting. I think I did 2 of those. All of the rest of them are co-hosts.
Yeah. I think there's some group planning a December 8th some meeting. Is that you, Owen, or other group? December 8th.
No.
Some meeting coming up, or maybe in Dallas. Okay, no, in Fort Worth. Fort Worth, I think in December. So say Galveston. Okay. Yeah, okay. That's two one. I can check the V2. I can check the past meeting, also the future meeting that's being planned in the system. I pick up 2 names.
I don't know if anybody wants a meeting or not.
Yeah.
But if I could share my screen, Kai.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, I can get on my. Yeah.
Let me
get up.
get you off of there.
Oh, okay.
Up at the top. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Go ahead.
Okay. This is, basically, I'm doing this for the Computer Society, but, life member affinity groups might be, have the opportunity to co-host if you wanted to. And so, I'm doing this with the Panama Computer Society from South America. And basically, we're doing a talk on the CHIP Act, a new era in U.S. semiconductors. It's myself and Matt Francis, the Region 5 director, are doing the talk. It's going to be on December 14th, Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern time. And so we're going to, what I do is review 50 years of history in the semiconductor and computers development, and talk about what's driving the CHIP Act And then Matt, who is actively involved, both as a president of Ozark IC and also in several other, engagements, around the country, is going to give us an update on the CHIP Act and what's happening, during this year. And so if anybody was interested, why don't you send me an email and I can add you as a co-host.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, that's great.
Let's see, I got to figure out how to get off of here now.
Oh, that's fine, yeah.
Somewhere the button is not
Yeah, okay.
showing up on my screen here. Let's see, Zoom.
Oh, you can see Matt Francis pictures.
Yeah, there's no button on my screen somehow. Oh, there. Let's see. Nope, didn't go away.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think I can, yeah.
Can you kill it?
Yeah.
Okay, kill it if you want to. Oh, here we go. Zoom. Stop sharing. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so now it's back on mine. Okay, I can also stop sharing. So so right now it's 2 minutes to noon. So any other question? Any other thought? So I expect a update your organization in Fort Worth and also in Tulsa, or any other change. Send me a copy. Any change in your organization, and also I expect the form from Thomas to cover New Orleans activities. And nothing more than I wish everybody a happy New Year and Merry Christmas, and enjoy your holiday. And I'll stay around for next quarter or so in case you need me. And John will be your new coordinator, and we will have a new person to replace David as the worldwide coordinator. So happy holiday, everybody. So hope to see you later or next year. All right.
Okay. See you later.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.
Happy holiday, guys.
Happy holidays.
Yeah. Jim, very nice to see you. Yeah. All right. Bye-bye.